delighted to say we're joined by James Horan, the Mayo manager. And James, a good win in Noma over the weekend.
Yeah, we're delighted with the win. Delighted with how we played, and I suppose delighted as well with some of the younger guys and how they played. So with Phil McDonough getting 1-3 from wing forward, and Kieran Tracy did very well, and Brian Reap and James McCormick came on as well. So we've a lot of guys that we've seen over the last couple of games that are really pushing hard and are pushing for places. So that's great. That's great for the young guys, and it's great for the older guys as well. It puts a bit of pressure on them. So it's great, and we're delighted with the win, and looking forward now to Cavan.
Those young players, as you mentioned, Fionn McDonough, Cian Tracy, Conor Diskin, they've transitioned very well to the step up to senior inter-county football. Yeah,
and a lot of them were on the development squad last year, so they were hanging around the senior team for a while, so they knew the setup, or they knew what the requirements were. So that definitely gave them a strong foothold to be ready for this year. So we've had them in since November, and we had a good start, an early start this year. So that's helped them as well. That they got, I think we've 27 pitch sessions done so far. So that's going to help anyone when there's a good standard, a good quality there. So yeah, they're loving it and enjoying it, and they're keen to kick on.
As with any team, wins bring confidence. 2 wins from 2. We've a visit of Cavan on Saturday. Brings a slightly different challenge than the 2 teams we've played already.
Yeah, very different. Tyrone, obviously the last day, tried to play. They're definitely trying to change how they play. So sometimes when you're trying to change your shape and formation, it can leave gaps, and someone else thinks someone else is covering. So I think they might have been caught out a little bit with that. But Cavan have been very unlucky against Galway and Kerry. They're a young, plucky team that are very fit and work very hard. So they play very defensive. I think that's fairly obvious. So yeah, they'll be hard. It could be a low-scoring, horrible game, or it could be the opposite. So you don't know. So we'll just play what we see in front of us anyway. Training's
going well. You trained last night. Is there any update or injury concerns from the players there? Obviously, we know Killian's going through rehab at the moment.
Yeah, there's it's a very short turnaround. It's a sort of a 6-day turnaround. We're training hard. There's a heavy load, and with a lot of travel at the weekend as well. So you're always going to have. So there's quite a few guys tired last night. A few guys cramped up. So Brendan Harrison just felt a slight cramp. So we had to pull a few guys from last night's session, but nothing too serious, no.
And how are you finding it yourself? You've been back in the job now for a few months. Has the life-work balance got the better of you yet?
It's out the window. It doesn't work. But no, just trying to balance things. I'm lucky I have a few new guys in this year working with me. Joe Doyle from Westport, and Tom Higgins from back there as well, and obviously Daniel Ford, with James Birkin as well. Martin Lally's in there as well, and Conor Finn's doing great work. So there's a lot of guys that are top level, top quality, all Mayo guys as well, that know the run of the place. So they've been a brilliant help, and have definitely got the standards up very high. So delighted with how it's going so far.
Well, we'd just like to say thanks for joining us this evening. All the very best against Cavan at the weekend. James Horan, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.